So, I mean, what did you
No.
think? I mean, I know you didn't get to work physically with him, but having been like intimately involved in mixing his tracks on Coda, what
Yeah.
did you think of him as a drummer in particular? Like, what was it about John Bonham that people say is he's the greatest of all time?
First of all, his sound, like I say, it was enormous. And listening to the individual multi-tracks, when I lifted up the bass drum, I thought, blimey, it does say bass drum on it, but that's not a bass drum that I've normally heard. It was like one of them fairground things, you know, boom, 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 you know, it was enormous. And what you had to do with that sound, you had to compress it quite a lot so that you still got the attack, you know, but you had to work on it because it had so many frequencies anyway. It was obviously a very deep and sounds like a very large bass drum, that's for sure. It wasn't a tiny little bass drum. I didn't ask Jimmy. I didn't say, so how big was this bass? You know, I just got on with it. I just got on with it. And also you could hear that there were microphones above, you know, like above the, picking up the snare, picking up the tom-toms. The main word is feel, F-E-E-L. That's the main word that you would use to describe what separates John Bonham from a lot of other drummers is his feel. And I think that, you know, even hearing him play on his own, he's got a great feel. And I still love listening to Bonzo's Montreux and talking about it, whereas it's just drums. So that's just him. And he's not playing to a click. Yeah, that's what separates him out from other drummers. There was something else I was going to say. I was going to say that also within Zeppelin, and also because they're not playing to a metronomic click, they're making their own feel. And when you get a great rhythm guitarist like Jimmy playing with a great drummer like Bonham, they're setting up a unique feel that can't be replicated by machines or anything like that, really. You know, it's very individualistic and separated Zeppelin out from other bands. Yeah, I mean, there's some great other drummers. Phil Collins is a great drummer. Charlie Watts is, say, a great drummer. Zach Starkey, absolutely brilliant drummer. But, I mean, I suppose, you know, when someone dies, however terrible it is, they get frozen in time, don't they?
Yep.
And the thing is that when we did the Coda album, I mean, this was a tribute to John, wasn't it? So we were living John Bonham, you know, every day when putting his drums together. And I was very aware that, of course, the poor guy died. But this is great. What we're doing is this tribute. And in fact, there's a little while ago that an absolutely brilliant drummer who comes close to John Bonham, who's Zach Starkey. I don't know if you know
of course.
who he is, but anyway, he's a brilliant guy, brilliant drummer. And he rang me up, or he got in touch with me, and that was mainly because he was a total Bonham fanatic. And when he heard that I did the Bonzo's Montreux, he had to meet me, he wanted to work with me and all this thing, you know, because so, you know, it was great to be doing that. And so we were living Bonham every day, really.